Hello and welcome to another turn, or in this case, pair of turns of Dominions 5. We are going to quickly go over Berytos, the 24th turn. I had to do it in a hurry, and so couldn't do it live with everyone. No magic site, but we do find a tar pits, which is 1 fire, so that's going to help us out. Got some blood slaves, and we have some negative events. War is broken out. We got some gems, that's good, and some more gems, which is good. We have not yet dealt with this horror cult. Oh, that looks really bad. You know, I don't know if I properly appreciated how bad that. I did, because I think I put this person on retreat, and we're trying to get all of our troops. We're going to take this, but we're trying to move troops back, in general, because that looks extremely dangerous. Extremely dangerous, and a lot of our forces are actually up here right now, so it would be no time. Is it spring? So hopefully we'll get some heat spread here, either from both the weather and maybe our dominion. That can sort of help us. We'll be able to cross this pathway. I don't think they're going to be able to get over the water, so they're going to have to stop on our fort either way. So we should be able to get there in time to reinforce, unless they attack this upcoming next turn. Their god is back. Seems bad. Seems bad. I don't know if I properly considered this. I was like, oh, maybe I should change my moves, but this is already locked in. So anyway, we're going to go and attack. Take this province. We've got some scouts. Searching, casting more dark knowledge. We're blood hunting here. We're building this palisade, and we're sending this guy to go and build the lab on top of it. So that's all well and good. Searching. And we're just going to head, we're making more mages. We're forging Dwarven Hammer, sort of get more efficient stuff going. And we're backfilling, searching with our brides. So let's go ahead and go to the next turn. Now, there's not a ton going on here. But let's go to the live turn. Let's see if we get attacked. I hope not. I feel like I keep hoping that we don't. Oh, there it is. Oh, no. Oh, that's a lot of guys. Well, our Brave PD is not going to hold up. So they've got a lot of undead. They've got Divine Blessing for their Blood Vengeance, which is problematic, and Regen, and Fire Resistance, and Shock Resistance. No ice, no cold resistance. No cold resistance. Oof. These guys are relatively susceptible to archer fire, but these guys also are, yeah, they don't have a lot of helmets. So we're going to need to start getting some archers together, I think. In terms of, they've got mage support. We've got a blood 2, a blood 1, a bunch of blood slaves. We obviously didn't trigger, and this guy. Flesh Eater, Black Steel Helmet, Dancing Trident. Bunch of magic. Okay, that's bad. And this isn't also bad. Okay, we're gonna lose this too. Same deal. We are not. Oof. These are some kitted out dudes. Just very kitted out dudes. We lose some spearmen, killing some bear tribe. Okay. Well, that's bad. I would describe that as very bad. Okay. That certainly is very. Oh, we can only get one province here. Can we make it here? Nope. Oh, it's not heat. It's just not cold. Okay. We do not have. We're not going to get here in time to PD dump this. I think these forces need to move. Search or whatever. In terms of research, where are we at? We're 2 turns from Conjuration 5. Big air elementals are going to do a lot of work here. We don't have Freezing Mist yet. That would do a lot of work here as well. I think we're just going to have to, move the troops that we do have into the fort. Let's recruit as much as we can here. And here. Yeah, defending this fortress could be quite tricky. What do we have in terms of forces? We don't have a big garrison. And these guys are not strong enough to really accomplish much on their own. Like, if we look at what these troops can cast, it's not a lot. Can summon lesser elementals, which is kind of whatever. Probably not going to get too far summoning lesser elementals. Now, I think we do have enough. We've got quality troops, right? We can absolutely, I think, win. Is this the prophet? Hold on, let's check this again. Is one of these the prophet? None of them are the prophet. How about this guy? Yes, okay, that's the prophet. It's a scary prophet. Not gonna lie. An extremely scary prophet. How much MR do our people have? 16 is pretty good. Do we have any MR in our bless? I think we don't because we took magic weapons. Yeah. So we don't have, I think anti-magic is down here somewhere. Because anti-magic would be, or magic, not anti-magic, magic resistance, whatever it's called, would be a good way to avoid it is anti-magic, to help beat the blood vengeance, but doesn't look like we're gonna have access to that. Our blood, our blood guys can do what? This does give morale. Hell power. We can do big agonies. We can check their morale, and we can do banish demon. Which is just problematic because if we fail the morale check on the way back, we'll die. But that's sort of how it goes. They may be dying anyway. All right, let's move this in. I don't know if we recruit mercenaries. I don't know how that works. So I'm not going to try. I'm not going to try and like move into the fortress with those. Got more troops here. Yeah. We are still bringing our men in from the countryside is the basic takeaway here. Bring these guys in. Can you cast anything useful? Aim. Potentially could be good for archers. I mean, rain. I don't think we want that. Yeah, we're just a little bit, we just need a little bit more time because we need to finish Conjuration, take Blood Magic off, and then a Point of Evocation, and we need 2 turns to accomplish this. 3 turns to really accomplish all of it. But there's no time like the present. Can we cast anything useful right now? Make a devil, imps, cave drake, griffins, wyverns. Ogres have a lot of siege strength, I think. They may come in handy. Can't spend all of our earth gems doing this, obviously, but I do want to get. That's gonna hopefully help us fill the gate, while archers do a little bit more work and our casters can cast, and just maybe buy some time for the rest of our forces to arrive. Because they're probably going to go here, here. We'll have a troop, we'll have a force here and a force here. Depending on how this is going, we might just consolidate and then look to take the fight. And like if they move out onto us, that's fine. Bring in these troops. All right. It now comes the great battle of our time. Anything better we can cast over here? Griffins. It might be that we could like, let's look at this again. They probably don't expect us to have flying units. Yeah, they have nobody guarding the back line. Now that's not going to rout their whole army because they have this guy, but we might be able to do um, some dudes on attack rear. 5 griffins or 2 wyverns. Let's make some griffins. And that's why other elementals might be so good, but could potentially end up like Call of the Winds behinding them too, which should be just sort of a neat way. If we think we can like win a fight, we can potentially do like agonies. Let's check their morale. So agony obviously not going to work on the dead. These guys have 16 morale. That's before they get blessed. That's not going to work. Not going to work. But we'll have priests. We'll have some casters. And we'll just have to hold out as best as we can here. Research a turn, I suppose. Stay put. Well, it's a good thing we didn't need to get through this throne to get to our wasteland. Our wasteland may end up not mattering if we die before we sort of get production going, but we might just be a turn. Well, probably a couple turns too slow. Keep going for some dark knowledge though. I don't think I want to put this person in the fort. I think that I want to move them on sort of after the fact. And that's 1 turn of movement, yeah. I think I'm going to put this person back to safety here. I don't want them trapped in the fort. 1 person's okay in the fort though. Okay, so yeah, so our basic plan is going to be consolidate forces here. We've got some pretty strong troops, but so do they. We'll try and magic up. I don't know if any of their troops had. Let's check if any of their mages had gems. They obviously have blood slaves, so we can expect imps at a minimum. Probably bloodlust for their demons. Yeah, I would guess it's okay. I would guess it's bloodlust for their demons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Decent number of blood slaves. This guy has gear but no gems, so that's a lot. These guys are really strong. 28 damage. And we have full turmoil, so they're going to be super strong in our territory. Super strong. But, you know, we've got magic weapons. Our guys have decent MR. No, they don't. I take it back. They have terrible MR. They are absolutely going to get wrecked. Our mages have decent MR. I don't know. It seems bad. It seems very, very bad. I think there's some question of whether or not we even want to stop production, right? Because they're sort of just going to get themselves killed on the MR. Um, yeah, on the Blood Vengeance check. Now, so will archers, but maybe they can deal more damage. How many archers could we make if we stopped doing this and instead? Honestly, I think this is better. And we'll just try and shoot them down. So that's going to be the play. We're going to get our troops together. We've got some magic, some magic planned. We don't really have, we don't really have anything that we can like thug, unfortunately. So I don't think we can throw like a demon slayer on this person expected to work out. They just are going to get killed. I mean, they're bad stats. Not a lot of HP. So I think that's all we can really do is try and consolidate what we can and bring up as many troops as we can to try and fight them back and rush for air elementals. Well, if we get to air elementals, right, we have potentially 1, 2, 3, depending on how soon they get it, 4, 5, 6. We could throw out a lot of air elementals. 6 air elementals, I think, should do, a turn, right? So we'd throw out like 12 or something. I think could make a lot, could make a lot happen. So I don't think we're out of the game yet. Like if they'd done this attack 10 turns sooner, I think we'd just be checkmate. But as it stands, I think we still have time to come back and win this fight. So that is what we're going to do. The only question would be then, should this force not even move yet? Because we're not going to get enough research for conjuration this turn. So given that that's the case, are we better off just gathering all our troops here and then marching down? Because if we move here, right, we might have to take a fight before we get it. So maybe instead we do something else. Maybe we do something else. We still have plenty of air gems for air elementals. Yeah, I think this is better. We're just going to need as many troops as we can get our hands on. And here, right, they'll do some amount of holding up of the fort. It's a full fortress. It's not like a palisade. It's not a castle either, but so yeah, we'll try and hold them off there, and then air elementals for the win. That's the play. Thanks everybody for joining me as we try to figure out how to deal with Lanka. Could be, and the first existential crisis of Berytos is upon us. We'll go ahead and submit. Thanks everybody for watching, and have a nice day.